You want me to start? I can start.
Yeah, start her up.
All right. Welcome to the first episode of OBD&Chill.
Yes, sir.
All right. My name is Zach.
I'm Chris.
The reason we're doing this whole thing is because we love our discussions that we have. We love 90s, early 2000s nostalgia,
Yes.
a little bit of the 80s.
Yeah, sprinkled in there,
Sprinkled in,
a dash.
before and after.
We just really want to share our love for this time period with other people that like it, and then other people don't know what they were missing. That's kind of the other portion. You see a lot of nostalgia and a lot of people that don't really see what the hype's about, but we're going to try to get into a little bit of that and show you why we love what we love. That's kind of, just what this is about.
We love the conversations that we have when it comes to this stuff.
Yes.
I enjoy the way we bring things up and how we talk about them and
yeah, it's a memory grab.
And that's why we're like, let's just try.
Let's just do it.
Putting it on video.
Yeah, why not? So. Our first segment is going to be called Rear View Stories. And we're going to start out with why old cars are better than the new ones.
For me, it's the simplicity is the biggest part. It's the fact that the parts, I can walk down to the local parts store and get pretty much anything and everything for my truck, my car. I can work on it myself. And it's got one computer, and it's the one telling the engine how to stay running.
Yep, that's it.
So that, for me, is the biggest thing. But the style and things like that.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, the one big thing is if you need a part, you don't have to special order it. You don't have to go to the dealer. You don't have to wait for a back order for something that might take 6 months to get to you. Buying a part that should be $5 for $500, and
Right.
If there's something that's wrong, you normally know what it is on an old car. There's only a couple things that are moving. So it's easy to figure out what it is. The simplicity was 5,000 times easier than what it is today. Today, you pop a hood, you can't see the ground. Any spot under the hood.
No.
Back in the day, you could get in the hood of a car with the motor there. You just can't do that no more.
Yeah, you could see. That's the motor.
Yeah.
That's the other part. That's the other
and
part.
The battery.
Yeah.
It's just a couple things, and that was it.
Yeah. So for me, I think the car that started it all, my passion, I guess, the love for him was my dad got me this calendar when I was a kid, and it had all these racing cars and hot cars in it. It had the 90s white Viper.
Oh yeah.
With the blue stripes.
Oh.
Yeah, and the chrome wheels.
Yeah.
It had the chromes
you
on
got
it.
to.
I fell in love, and I told my dad, I was like, I think if I save up enough money, I could get one of these. No problem. He's like, yeah, sure, son. Yeah, absolutely.
The deadliest car known to man. Looks great in pictures.
10 years old, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And on my end of that, I think the car that started it all for me was my stepdad pulled in the drive one day with a 78 Mercury Zephyr. Banana yellow, chrome pillars. And I didn't know much about cars, but once he got it, we started doing body work. It ended up flat black. Side exhaust, it had the 302 in it. Started doing interior swaps with Mustangs because it was the same platform, just a little bit different. And it was amazing. Blood red interior.
Ooh.
It was nice.
So
with the tape deck.
So tacky, but I absolutely love them.
Yep.
They did those in the two-door Tahoes, or the Tahoes in general.
Yeah.
They did like the all blood red interior with the bucket seats,
all
and the dash was all red. So tacky.
It was tacky, but I loved it. Some
of
them had the little clocks in there. But back then,
there
wasn't phones.
That was hot, though.
There wasn't phones when them cars came out.
If you had a clock in there, boy,
yeah,
he was fly.
Yeah, you don't got to worry about it. You don't got to look down the road, see where the sun's at in the sky. You're just good to go.
Pretty much all the Hondas had the clocks in them, too, right? In the dashboard.
They had the little digital one all the way in.
Yeah, it was like way up on top.
You had a little flip level that you had to flip down so you could change the time.
Yes.
The 3 little buttons.
Yeah.
I remember it.
Yeah.
At night, when you were able to turn your lights on and that thing gets 5 times brighter, you're like, oh. sunroof down with your little display clock, your digital clock.
He was hot.
You were the man.
Yeah.
Okay, so most underrated cars. What's your pick for this bad boy?
I don't know.
Well, while he's thinking about it, I got one. And mine is definitely going to be the Lexus SC300 or 400. They both have their pros and cons. But whether you have the 2JZ, it's a GE. I know it's not the high performance one, but they were a great platform. They were back-wheel drive. They were a coupe and a two-door. So it wasn't really much more you could ask for. And if you got the SC400, you had the 1UZ V8, which was the million-mile motor. And some of them even come paired with a 5-speed manual. So
I didn't know that.
Can't beat that. Yeah, they had the R154. So They were a solid car. Not only that, but motor swaps. Now you can do anything with them. People are starting to throw them out more. So it's ending up pretty good. Zach, you figured it out?
Maybe I'd have to go with probably the Bonneville SSE with the I, because it had the supercharger in it. It was pretty slick with the spoke wheels on it from the factory.
Yeah, the BBSs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The gold BBS, green gold exterior.
Gold trim.
And you're sitting in a couch in that thing.
Oh, boy. It was sweet.
Yeah.
It was sweet.
You get in there, you just feel like you're riding with your grandma.
Hey, it had the heads-up display, too.
It did.
On the glass. So, like, when you're driving, showed the miles per hour.
That car was
compass.
Big. It was a boat. They put everything in on that one.
It was hot.
They didn't hold nothing back.
It had the 3800 series.
Oh, bulletproof. I'm just waiting for someone to put that in a car for a drift build.
That'd be pretty sick if you took one of the like the Series 2, I think it was, and you did like a supercharger on it or even turboed it.
Yeah.
I think you could do some serious damage.
I think a smaller pulley on the supercharger and put it in Fox body.
Yes.
Would be different. Something around the same era that's a smaller car.
Yeah.
Even a early 90s 300ZX.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah. I think that'd be solid. I never even
thought of that.
Yeah.
It'd actually make it reliable.
It would. It'd make it reliable, and it would just be different.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Yeah. Because the ones that came in the 300ZX were
100
impossible to work on.
40 horsepower.
No
manual
room.
or not, don't matter.
No room in the engine bay.
But
none.
Inside the early 90s, they were nice. Electronically ahead of its time, which ended up being its failure point. They had the right direction, just it messed up on a couple fine details. So, mods that aged badly.
My number one go-to is going to be AutoZone shifter.
Yeah.
The one that you could press the button on the top and the LED colors would change in it. God, those are so tacky. And I thought I was so cool when I had one.
It was a little thing back then.
I was so cool.
Yep, you can change that, and then you can look up and grab a CD off your visor to put in there.
Yes, sir.
Yep, there was a lot of different things. For me, it had to be the universal fart can exhaust that you didn't even have to weld on. You can just bolt them things on with a clamp onto any car that you cut the exhaust off of. It was loud, but it was terrible.
Terrible.
Anything
sounded
back
like
then.
Bees fighting in a trunk.
Oh, especially on the Hondas. You need tuned exhaust for the Hondas. It's necessary. The only other thing I could think of off the rip would even be the aftermarket intakes, because back then, I don't know if they had Spectre yet.
Yeah.
But
it was right in that area.
They would just give you a tube with the cheapest intake known to man. And once again, clamps. They didn't have mass airflow sensors on them.
No.
So it was just a clamp with one vacuum line and then a big filter. And that was it.
Stuff I never touched was like anything like where they dipped it in that plastic chrome.
Yep.
Anything in the plastic chrome, the license plate covers, the letters, anything and everything was dipped in chrome.
Yeah, it was the
hubcap spinners.
Oh, no, those were good. Those were great.
Oh, man, when you saw those on a car.
There's a lot of stuff, though, that it's good that it died. What about a car that you regret selling?
I kind of have two.
Okay.
Definitely, I had a Bonneville. Back to the Bonneville segment.
Bonneville.
Yes. Wasn't the supercharged one, but still fly.
Still fly.
All
yeah.
green, hunter green.
It's a big timer reference.
With the with the gold plating and the gold BBSs on it. Yes, sir. It was Mac.
The grandmas would have been fighting you over that car all the time.
Yes, sir. Probably second one would be I had another two-door Tahoe on 26s.
Oh.
Boy. On them 6s. Yeah. Great.
Ain't nothing better than that.
Great truck.
That was definitely a switch up from a Bonneville.
Yeah. Rusting out, but I still love that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my number one, number two. How about you?
Cars I regret selling. So I think I'm in between two. So I'll just say them both. My first one was a 95 Acura Integra special edition that my dad actually found for me. He gave me a call. He said, "Hey, I got this car for you, but you have to come pick it up." He was in D.C. in the military at the time, so I took a train ride up to D.C. and I picked up this mint Acura Integra with just a little bit of body damage on the side, and he got it for $600.
See, that is the biggest part of the era that I miss too.
Yeah, everything was
being
cheap.
able to get a car in decent shape for $1,000.
Yeah.
Or it's a beautiful car with low miles, needs a clutch, $1,200. You know what I mean? You could buy that car, get it back, limp it back to your house, do whatever needs done, and then that's.
And I ended up putting it on the auto train in Virginia and riding with the train with the car back to North Florida.
Wow.
Then driving it from North Florida back into town.
Wow.
And that drive was pretty much my first drive with this car.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. I felt like the coolest kid in town, knowing I had a $600 Acura Integra. It was automatic, which sucked.
Yeah.
But the interior was mint. There was no burns in the carpet. The leather was great. The moment I got it down here, besides cleaning it, I knew a buddy with an Integra, and we ended up swapping because he was a leather guy. So I ended up grabbing his cloth for my leather.
Okay.
And we did a full GSR interior swap from his cloth car into my leather car. So I ended up having all dark gray GSR cloth, front seats, rear seats. And he also gave me a Buddy Club exhaust.
Ooh.
Which was a big upgrade for just straight trade.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah.
Buddy Club.
Wow. And the other one was an 88 Turbo Coupe Thunderbird that my brother bought, didn't like it, and he sold it to me for, I think, $1,500. Ran great. It was automatic again, but for you guys that don't know, it's a top mount intercooled 2.3 liter turbocharged with pretty much a Mustang platform underneath. It had I think a Borg Warner T3 turbo with a big top mount intercool that on your hood, you had a hood scoop that was mounted on the intercooler. So all that air went straight in.
Wow.
I didn't do much to it, but the rumble of that four-cylinder was almost like I don't know if I would say a V8, but a big V6.
Yeah.
And they were capable.
Yeah.
Posi track rear end. It had different modes for the boost where you can change it from, daily, then it was like cruise, and then it was like sport mode.
Yeah.
And it would not only change your shift points, but it would also turn your boost up a little bit. But being a kid, first thing I did is install the boost controller and put a boost gauge where the clock would go in the middle of this gaudy red interior car. Once again, everything red.
Yes.
The whole thing was red.
Yes.
Seats, door panels, dash, headliner, all red, everything.
Love it.
Well, I went to the drag strip with my brothers. I turned the boost up, and I thought I turned it up to like 14 pounds, which was a lot on a stock motor, but I really turned it up to like 24 to go for a pass down the track. See the boost, starts climbing, and then it just goes, yep, just pins. Then the hood goes doof because the pressure was so high that it blew all the intercooler piping off the connections. Then after that, car never ran right. I think I ended up blowing a head gasket. And I sold it to a guy for $500 for parts that he could use on his race Turbo Coupe Thunderbird. And that was it. Never seen it again.
Bummer.
This is going to be our throwback segment. It's a new thing. We're just trying to check it out, see how it goes. And this is all about things 90s. First thing is the portable CD player.
I loved the portable CD player because I had 3 or 4 different ones that I was really a fan of. I was really into electronics when I was young.
Yeah.
Philips had like this cool design, and then Sony had like the Swoop Digital on the front with this little Swoop logo on it. But none of them had any proper anti-skip.
Nope.
You'd be riding on the bus and you'd be holding that thing.
Yeah.
Just praying that you can get through
you
all
were the
tracks.
shock.
Because the second that bus hit a bump, dude, you were done for.
Destroyed.
It just messed up the whole vibe of the ride. And then going from that, what was it? What were you talking about? The tape deck?
Oh, the tape deck converter.
Yeah.
So for all you young guys, when there was never just immediately a CD player. For everybody with older vehicles that couldn't afford a brand new car, you would have a tape that you would plug into your tape that had a cord coming out of it. That you would plug that into a portable CD player that you would have. And that's how you would listen to music through your car. You would put the CD in, put it on the passenger seat, in this little player, and your CD player was powered with batteries. And that's how you would listen to your music.
It's fantastic.
It was a struggle, but we all learned to love it.
I do miss it.
You know, I know a lot of you guys don't know about burning CDs and how if you were able to burn a CD, a good quality burned CD, the amount of federal laws you were breaking and local laws just to put a CD together.
You were a hacker, man.
And not to mention all the viruses you're loading onto your computer.
With the LimeWire.
Constantly.
And the Kazaa.
I was never a Napster guy.
No, that was like kind of a little before I started getting into it. I didn't think it was that great anyways.
No, LimeWire was the way to go.
LimeWire.
You would download a song, and it wouldn't even be the song you downloaded, but it had the full description. And dial-up internet.
Oh, trying to download from dial-up internet.
It took 5 minutes to download a picture.
Yeah. You'd have to wait an hour for a song to complete a download.
It would hammer you.
Just to burn it onto a CD.
Yeah, it was just, for one, to get on the internet, you got to press start. And then you hear a computer calling somebody. Let's hope nobody else had to make a call because you couldn't do both. It was internet or it was you talking on the phone. It was all the same line.
Towards the end of it, we got real fancy. We had a separate line that we used to dial in the dial-up.
Yeah.
Sometimes my sister would end up using that line, trying to call her friend.
Kick you off the internet.
Boom, done.
Yeah.
Toast.
You have to put an AOL disc in.
Yeah.
Or not Netgear. There was a couple of them out there, but you get a disc, and you'd have to put that in your computer to be able to dial up a modem to get out into the interwebs.
I think it was Netscape, maybe.
Netscape.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
It was good stuff. Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
Glad those are finally gone, though. At least part of them. Our next stuff is just some crazy little questions we figure we'd throw in there just to kind of show you and tell you a little bit about us. And the next question is a dream car under 10K. This is a loaded one, but it's something I've thought about a lot. Zach, what's your dream car under $10,000?
There's a couple that go in and out for me. I'd really like for it to be like the fully loaded Camaro, like the WS6.
Is that the old Catfish?
Yeah, the old Catfish. Or the Trans Am.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same car. Just I like the snout.
Yeah, it has
the Trans Am.
The Trans Am has the old pig nose.
Yeah.
Big old pig nose on it.
But yeah, they're getting they're getting up there. People are seeing more and more for them now.
Yeah, they're unique.
Yeah, you can still find them here and there,
Yeah.
but getting the 5 speeds, those are getting tough.
Difficult to find.
Yeah,
Just like everything.
yeah.
I think for mine, a dream car under 10,000. I've been thinking about this for a while, and I'd have to say, after me and him started talking, I got one locked in. A Fox Body SVO Mustang. Because, they were same as the Thunderbird. They were top mount intercooled, 4-cylinder factory turboed with Mustang guts. So they had, same Mustang rear end, same Mustang transmissions. They came with the Tremec T5 from the factory. They had Borg Warner turbos. They were all very nicely done, very reliable, very simple, and very easily upgradable. So they are still very attainable. Anywhere from, you could find them from $3,000 to $25,000, but under 10K, there's a good amount of them that some would need some work, but most of them are actually driving because they're pretty hard to kill. Yeah, that would be my one there.
What about you for one that you would absolutely buy tomorrow?
If anything was attainable, I say the car I would buy tomorrow either be an S15 or a GTR, which I know that's crazy, but just a nice. I don't know if it would even be the new GTR. Maybe a R32, R33, but I have driven one of the newer ones for, a weekend. Loved it. Fantastic automobile. Kind of tight on legroom, but a nice one.
I'd have to say the 90s Supra. I mean, it's kind of corny, kind of played out.
Yeah.
But for me,
the Mark IV.
Is that
Yep.
Mark IV?
Mark IV.
Yeah, that's my absolute favorite looking car ever, I'd have to say. Just timeless.
They're a beautiful big
style,
body.
Yes.
Yeah, they're thick girls too.
Yeah.
They are thick girls.
And I like the cockpit. It gives you that jet fighter feel on the
fighter
inside.
vibe. Yeah, because everything is
all to you.
All to you, the driver.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a solid pick.
Yeah. But those are getting up there. They're getting to like 100K, 250K.
Money is outrageous for those.
For the full boat one, like the fully loaded.
Yep. The fully loaded. The ones in the US, not all of them came with turbos.
Yeah.
But if you can get a OEM one from Japan that has the factory twin turbo, they're great, but they're pricey, and they normally come with ceramic ball bearing twin turbos that normally end up failing. So that's the first thing everybody switches out to go to a single big turbo for reliability and power. But the bottom ends are good for 800 horsepower stock.
Really?
Yeah.
That's impressive out of a inline six.
They are a heavy hitter with money.
Yeah.
That's a good pick, though. It's a sweet ride.
I know it's like played out, but
Yeah, it is, but there's a reason behind it.
It's the hero for me. It's the fact that it's the hero car from the OG Fast and Furious, the Fast and the Furious.
Yep.
It's the hero car.
A whole nostalgia moment right there.
Yeah, and that's probably most of it.
Yeah.
Why I get it, is the absolute. I feel like I'm back in 2001.
Yeah,
type.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That movie was one of my ways into cars. It definitely enhanced it. I seen it live in the movie theater.
I'm jealous.
And I think when I left the movie theater, I think I had an Acura TL or something. And I thought I was the king.
Let me guess, you were listening to Ludacris.
I probably was listening to Ludacris. And I ripped out that parking lot like there was nothing faster out there. That was definitely a
Did it
fun
have the
time.
AutoZone fart can on it?
It probably did. I have to say all my cars probably did at one point.
Yeah.
Until I got older.
Most of them, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. First thing to do, chop the exhaust, aftermarket muffler from AutoZone. Done deal.
Yeah.
Bolt it on, use a wire to tie it to your hanger so it shakes when you drive.
Oh.
It was nice. Sitting still. It looked good.
Most of the time we just sawzawed it off and that
Yep, I did that too.
Left it there, you know.
Like, where's your exhaust? Oh, it was under the car.
Yeah,
For looks, and nobody knows.
yeah. I had this one time where I was trying to fix the exhaust. I had an old like early '90s Pathfinder, and there's the square body Pathfinder, Nissan Pathfinder, the
Yeah.
SUV.
Yeah.
And I was trying to weld the exhaust, and it for some reason like ran in like next to the tunnel, the transmission tunnel.
Yeah. Oh.
Like really close. I was like doing a test drive to see if my welds were holding and like they were airtight. Well, me and my buddy were riding down the road, and they were not airtight.
Mm.
Everything on the interior started getting real hot and started smoldering and smoking. And the next thing you know, the carpet next to the gear shifter is on fire.
Wow.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's
So we had to
hot and heavy moment right there.
stomp that out.
That's classy.
Yeah.
Man.
So for you in the love of cars, when for you was the moment you realized car culture was real?
I think that moment could be probably when I had a Acura Integra, the one mentioned earlier. I started doing some things to it, you know, typical stuff, CD player, and it wasn't even coilovers at the time. It was just lowering springs. Everything was lowering springs or sport springs, which were just stiffer springs that were small. I went to a car meet, but I went with another guy that had another Integra, and we got with about 15 other cars, and we rode about an hour away to this massive parking lot where everybody had the same kind of cars as we did. Acura Integras, Hondas, Mazdas. We all had the same vibes. Everybody was just nice people that really were just into everybody's cars. And, you know, you just kind of would check everybody's cars out. You wouldn't say nothing bad, and you would just, you know, just kind of get along with everybody and just chat. And I think that's when I realized that, okay, well, this is a real thing. It's not just me.
Yeah.
And then I kind of realized that, you know, there's groups out here of people that want to get together to share their love.
Yeah.
And it really showed me a lot. And I was like, okay, well, this is awesome.
How old were you back then?
Probably 20.
Yeah.
Probably 20.
Yeah.
And that was it for me, really. After that, it was all cars.
Yeah. I was working in a car audio shop, and that's like how I fell in love with car audio. Been doing it forever, but there was a guy that worked there, a friend of mine, still to this day.
Yeah.
When I was like 17 or so, he took me out. We just went for a little night ride. He had a 90s, early 2000s Civic hatch. I can't remember the code for those.
Hell yeah.
But it was like early 2000s Civic hatch. Thing was hot. We did some work to it and things like that. Took me out to the city, Akron,
Yeah.
where I'm originally from. Apparently, him and his buddies, they were like renting out a garage space in downtown. It was like 6 or 8 guys all going in on this garage space, and it was like a crew, and they were really closely knit. All of them had like half-finished projects in there that they were
Wow.
working on. You know, a lot. They were mostly like Civics and Acuras and
Yeah.
stuff. They were into like the hot 4-cylinder scene of the late 90s, early 2000s stuff.
Parts were attainable.
Yes, everything was attainable.
Yeah,
back
you
then.
get headers for $70 back then.
Yeah, it was just really special to me to be in that place because I was just kind of like an outsider.
Yeah.
This was a crew, like a tight crew of guys. So me just getting to see that and like view it
Yeah.
and hang out with those people, it was like what made me kind of like fall in love with the whole scene, was because it brought all these people together
Camaraderie.
that had
Yeah.
never been in that type of spot, and now they're the closest they could ever be, you know.
That would be a level to want to get to.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
because it's hard to find that attainable anymore.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how we met, was at a car meet.
Yeah. At a car
Where we
meet
live.
6 years ago.
So
Like
has it been 6?
5 years? 5 or 6 years?
Yeah. I mean, we're in 2026 now, and that was like 2020, right around
Yeah,
there?
all started with the love of
Jeez.
cars. This guy had a Miata, and I had a.
What? Yeah, what were
What
you
did I
running at the
have?
time?
It was either my Ford Fusion, but it's a Ford Fusion, but it was all-wheel drive, turboed, and lowered. Okay, it was a 2-liter. It's not the 1.5.
Oh,
With ST wheels on it, front mount intercooler.
you got to throw all that in there. Just
You got to because it's
yeah.
Ford Fusion.
Yeah.
320.
Was it quick? Dang.
She ripped. All-wheel drive.
Really?
Yeah,
Good
6-speed
gravy.
auto. Yeah, it was a quick car.
Man, I never even realized it.
Yeah, that was a
I
bad
never
boy.
got to ride in it.
It had the Focus ST motor in it.
Ah.
Yeah.
So they could output. Quite
Oh
a bit of,
yeah, it was
quite a
tuned
bit
and
of
all.
power.
I had it tuned.
Yeah. I didn't even know they made them in all-wheel drive.
I got mine from up north. It was an up north one,
Yeah.
so that's why I was all-wheel drive.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So I loved it.
Yeah.
It was quick. It was a nice car,
Yeah.
but the motors fail.
Yeah.
So I blew the first motor.
Oof.
Yeah. I'm like, ooh, misfire. Oh, plugs and coils. Oh, there's oil everywhere. Got that fixed. I'm like, oh, it's not doing nothing. And yeah, I had to replace the motor. Now immediately sold it.
Yummy.
Yeah. Wasn't a fun experience.
No.
It's not something you can do with your boys,
No.
especially with all-wheel drive.
No.
It was hell.
Yeah.
Otherwise, a good car. Till it started going bad.
I think we're coming to an end.
Yep. We're wrapping this up. Everybody is watching. Let us know if there's anything you want us to talk about specifically, whether it's car related, whether it's related to topics, another segment you would like to see.
We'd love to do viewers rides. So if you guys feel like you want to send us your cars, we'd love to have them on the channel. We'd love to hear from you guys.
Man, we could do a battle in between, like if a bunch of people sends us cars, we could go over all of them, narrow them down to, the top 5, kind of give them a little stamp of approval, if they match with how they typically would be in the 90s and 2000s, to kind of go with our little deal. We could do that too. Like, follow us, subscribe. We're on every platform under Said and Faded Garage. We look forward to hearing from you, and have a good day, and stay 90s.
Stay 90s, baby.